So good morning, dear professors. Is my screen visible and is my audio clear?
Yes, ma'am. Yes,
Okay,
ma'am. It is clear.
thank you for confirming. So good morning, dear professors and research scholars. So first of all, let me take this opportunity to thank the coordinators of the college and Pensivits for giving me the opportunity for the presentation. So thank you. So we are going to understand about the advanced tools for research paper writing. So before that, I'd like to switch off my camera so that there will be uninterrupted presentation. Okay. So today we are here to understand about the advanced AI tools that are available for research paper writing. So let me introduce myself. I am Asha Susan John, Assistant Professor in Electronics and Communication Engineering, Musiliar College of Engineering, Pathanamthitta. So before going for any AI tools, I would like to say that it is very good to use AI tools, and it is like we all use AI tools, but it's important to understand you should not completely take a paper and use the AI tools to formulate your own and say that it is your own. It is ethically wrong. You can use AI tools in many ways, but make sure you are not completely copying someone else's work and claiming it as your own. And when you do that, there are specific guidelines in every journal which says if you do something like that, you will get rejected, blacklisted, not you, your co-authors as well as your institution will also get blacklisted. So make sure you use the AI tools in the way it should be used and not more than how it should be used. So now let's understand what we can do and how we can do. So AI tools, which has been like a blessing for the research writers. Earlier, it was like every word, every sentence should be our own. We have to write an academic writing in a way such that it will please the editors. Writing every pinpoint by our own was a hectic job. But now the AI tools have been introduced, and we have much number of AI tools which we can use. It will help us in our academic writing throughout. The overview of today's presentation is going to be, so first I'll be telling you, so now I told you that we cannot use the complete set of AI for copying someone else's work. So what can Hello?
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
ma'am. You were not hearing me?
No, ma'am.
No. Nobody even mentioned I was presenting here.
Ma'am, we were thought you are presenting something.
I was.
Okay.
Okay, it's fine. It's fine. I'll start over. Just give me a minute. I'm so sorry about the confusion. I really thought I was presenting and you were able to hear me. So, are you able to see the slide and changing of it?
Yes.
Okay. So, any part which I said, anyone heard? No,
Um,
right?
from Mendeley, you can continue with Mendeley.
You heard about mentally. Okay.
Yes.
So, mentally is a very good platform for reference management. So why should we use Mentally? Mentally will solve a problem of arranging the references. In every journal, it is like the first citation should be the number one. The second citation should be number two. So Mentally will solve that problem. You don't even have to understand or download the whole set of paper. You just have to find the DOI. You can add the references manually. Here you can see identifiers like DOI, PMID can be put. So you just need to like find a paper, go to Google Scholar, find any paper which is relevant for you. I just mentioned one paper here. So this is a paper from Springer. I just have to find the DOI. So DOIs will be normally here. So just have to paste here and search. The
Hello, hello.
rest of, yes, hello, hello, is anyone talking to me?
No, ma'am, it is some crossed up, I think so.
All right. So you just need to paste the DOI and search and click on add entry. It will automatically add it. So inside the paper, what you can do is you can just insert the citation using the plugins. Just need to keep your cursors here. Go to reference, mentally cite. You need to install the plugin for mentally as well. You need to log in from here. Login use the same email ID which you provided. The latest added will be the first that will be displayed, and you can insert your citation. You can even choose the type in which the citation goes on. Like you can insert like citation settings is there. If you want to change the style to IEEE, which where there is a square bracket, you can do that. How many ever citations you want, you can put. Okay. Now, if I put this was 2 and this was 1, if I put a citation here for any other paper, it will automatically go to citation 1. And this will be corrected to 2 and 3. So when you do this, you don't have to worry about the numberings. And finally, after completing the paper, what you need to do, you just need to go to these 3 dots and insert bibliography. And all the papers you cited will get listed in the order that is mentioned above. So this is a very effective tool which you can use for the research paper writing. And you don't even have to mention that you have done that because it is already permitted in the journal page that it is you can use it. So let's see that where it is mentioned in the journal site. So this is one journal from Science Direct. In the left side, you can see AI side declaration of generative AI. On the left side, you can see declarative of generative AI in scientific writing. So inside you can see generative AI and AI assisted technology should only be used in the research process to improve readability and language. So all the 5 points which I have mentioned here, they have mentioned in the journal page itself. So you should not try to go beyond this for the research paper writing. So moving forward. So parts of a research paper. The first part is the title of the research. So you should obviously have a title for the research. You should have an abstract, introduction, literature review, methodology, results and discussion, conclusion, and references. This is the basic structure of any research paper. Now, where should you start? You should not first start that I'm going to formulate a title and then I'm going to write everything. No. You should have an idea of what you are going to write, but first you should start on the literature review. That's the most recommended way. So you know what you need to write about carbon footprint or whatever you want to write. First, you will need to understand what is available in the literature, what is already other people has researched and written. You need to read that. So that's what is meant by literature review. So you have lots and lots of paper that is available in the literature. You cannot go and like read every paper that is available. Earlier it was like that. Without the AI tools, we were like going downloading 200, 300 papers, going to read each and every sentence, understand what is going to happen in each and every paper, and then you are going to summarize everything. That was done earlier. Now we have these AI tools which will help us to do literature review. You will just need to go there and type in something which will help you to understand what are the different literatures available. So let's just take an example for that. If paper pal open here. So here there are various options available. So you can create a new document. And various options. Research site is here. So here when you choose research site, you can ask a question and it will give you citations which will help us to do our research literature. So I can write, I want a literature for carbon footprint with. So this is my question I'm asking. Let's see what happens. Okay, here are the results. You can see you have a cited text, and the text of the citation is also provided here. The first one, the second one. But you should always read whatever the AI is generating. AI is not having brains. AI is not intelligent as ourselves. We should always read what the AI has provided. So you can go through this, you can understand what the citations are, and then you can put that as literature in your paper. So this will provide up to five or six maximum. You'll have to regenerate. And one other thing is, this is not a paid version. For getting more number of searches, you will need to buy a subscription version for PaperPal. You can do at least up to 5. You can see here 4 out of 5. Free users, you can use only 5 per day. Okay, moving on. So in the same way as we saw PaperPal, there are different other AI tools which you can use for the research paper writing. Semantic Scholar. Yesterday's ma'ams explained all this. All these pages were displayed yesterday, right? So same way you can go to each and every of these websites and you will be able to find what is the most that is relevant to you. Now, after writing the research like literature, you will be blocked at another stage, which is AI graphics. You need to create wonderful graphics which will give your paper an attractive look. It is very important to have graphics in your paper. Graphics just does not mean all the kind of very colorful pictures and images. Graphics also means the graphs that you're providing, it should have the excellent quality. Otherwise, none of the journals are going to accept your paper. So there are various AI tools with which you can do that. Canva is one of the basic tools that you always see. Same as Canva, you have Adobe Illustrator, Figma, Inkscapes, PowerPoint, BioRender. You can even use PowerPoint to create your graphics, but it will not provide you with the apt amount of DPI. So that is a very common word that comes when you go for research paper writing. You need 600 DPI, you need 1000 DPI, 300 DPI. How do we make this? Is there any way of making that? So graphics creator is the one that graphics are the one that makes the paper attractive, very elegant, beautiful. Not just having so many writings, the paper will not look attractive and the editor will say this is just completely full of writing, we cannot accept it. So graphics is very important. Now there are some graphics creator, that is AI tool that is already available which can create graphics. So you have Gravity Light. So let's go to Gravity Light and understand what it is. So Gravity Light is a great platform actually. So let's see what all are the functions. You can see many functions that are available in Gravity Light. So for us, a writing assistant is the most important. You have paragraph generator, letter writer, personal message. and document writer, story maker, many way of writing, text improver. And one other thing related to graphics is image prompts. So to create a realistic portrait image, you can just give prompts and it will give you a very good image. So let's just check this. This is a prompt for books. You need to enter your story here. Check your what type of images you want. So this is for the storybook. So I'll just write something based on story. Once upon a time. So something general. I'm writing only that much. It's right showing because I checked something. It's showing. Okay. So you can create prompts in that way. You need to have subscription for that. And you can use other tools like Deep Dream Generator to create that image. So you'll need to log in for every type of these kind of AI websites. You just need to write what you need. So using Gravity Write, you can write it. Let me just check something else. I'm just going to make something general. How old you should feel? 12. Brown. It's just frock. And you can create it's like exceeding. So when you do this for the first time, you'll be able to create that prompt, and then you just need to paste it here. And when you search it, you will get the visual impact image for that. So please try this because I have exceeded my usage. I'll not be able to show that. Right. So this is one type of graphics that you can use. So what about the graphs that you produce? So when you're doing a practical example, like an experiment, you will have a graph which is having so many values. For example, you have an Excel sheet with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 values, and the corresponding y-axis values 2.5. So you have values like this. What will we do? We'll directly go to the chart management of our Excel, and we can directly you put this. Graphs will automatically come, and we can even make it some kind of beautiful with all these options available in Excel. You can just remove that. You can make the borders. You can put from the chart design. You have elements such as primary, horizontal. You can put vertical, horizontal. Okay, sorry. Axis titles you can put. So you can put all these things. Chart title also you can put my chart. I'm just writing my chart for now. And this this is not enough. When you go for research paper writing, this is actually not enough. So you will need to improve the quality of this paper or this graph. And you can see this is like not looking very good. It should look much more better, smoother curve. If you use applications like Origin Pro, you'll be able to improve the shape of the chart a lot. But even that will not be enough. So there is what I said about DPI. So DPI means you will need to improve the quality. However, the image is looking like, you should improve the quality. There comes the sites like Inkscape. It's not site, it's an application, Inkscape. So in Inkscape, you can directly paste your chart in this way. So to make the curve smoother, you can yourself pull it, make it beautiful as possible. It's not manipulation, but it's adjusting. If you want to change the color, then go ahead. You can change the color. All the options are here. If you want to change the style, that is also available here. You can change the style to dots. You can reduce the width. You can increase the width. And finally, and most importantly, you can choose what DPI it is. Now let's export this into different DPIs. Now here you can see when I clicked on the export, you have options like width, height in pixels and DPI. This DPI automatically is 96. Now let's try to export this. This is one with 96 DPI. Okay, I've exported that. Now I'm going to change this DPI to 600. And again, I'm going to export this. 600 DPI. Now let's go and check how this DPI has turned to be. I have the two images, 96 DPI and 600 DPI. And let's see how it looks like. So this is the one with the 96 DPI, and this is the one with the 600 DPI. Let's compare. Here. So this is 96 and this is 600. So you yourself can see how much clarity difference there is. So will the editor accept if it is the 96 dpi, which you will normally get when you export from common sites like, sorry, not common sites, common applications like Excel. So you will need to improve your DPI for your paper to get published. So these are some of the tools which you can use. So the next most common graphic that comes, or the way, like if you don't have an Excel sheet like that, you have lots of data, you need lots of data and you need to analyze this. We have powerful tools like AI powerful tools such as Julius and PowerDrill. It is very powerful and important to know about Julius and PowerDrill. So let's try to go to those websites and understand. So let's go to PowerDrill. You can just do Julius or PowerDrill. I'm going for PowerDrill. Here on the left side, you can see data sets. Okay, so you can use public data sets. You can use your own data sets if you have. Okay. So there are public data sets like supply chain demo. So many data sets are there. I can choose any of these data sets that are available. It is in the CSV format. Now I'm going to raise up a new chat where I'm going to write or I'm going to add files, existing data set, public data set. I'm just going to choose the first data set which has displayed there, and I'm going to analyze it. So this, you can see the data set is already loaded. I can just generate the data report. Okay. You will need a subscription for that. Or you can ask questions like, can you produce illustrations? It produces a Python code. It produces a complete Python code for the illustrations. You can see this kind of illustrations has been generated for that. You can just load your data set and ask what you want. You can create a pie chart, you can create a line chart, you can create an area chart, whatever illustrations you would, even you can produce or get a table from that. So this is covered with the other website, which is Julius, also produces data sets or data visualizations in this way. So you have data analysis AI tools also nowadays. Now we have our data. We need to write the content. We have first understood what we need to write. Then we understood what are the literature, what are the things that are available in the literature. Then we understood what are the different graphics that we need to put and how we can put the graphics. So next is for content writing. So you need to write the actual content. You cannot just put some of the graphics. You cannot just put some of the literatures alone. You need to actually write the content to understand. So for that, you can use all of these content writing things that are available. But what you should try to do is do not ask ChatGPT to create that whole content. Instead, you should write something. Let it be like worst English, let it be like worst grammar, but try to write something. In here, what I like the best is the stealth writer. So what happens in the stealth writer? Let's check. So stealth writers is having a humanization technique. So when you humanize, what will happen is the AI content will get reduced. So whatever you write it, then what you need to do, you need to give it to an AI which can humanize your content. So what does humanize mean? All the plagiarism checking websites or software such as Turnitin, Authenticate, they will check the content for AI as well as plagiarism. Plagiarism was the only thing that was checked before, but now they do check for AI also. Now, Stealth Writer will help you to humanize the content. Okay. The health stealth writer will help you to humanize the content. So we will come to this part in a little bit. But understand, for content writing, you can use these applications. PaperPal is also a very good application. But after 5 free uses, you will need to do a subscription or upgrade to use more. Now, after writing the content, everything that comes to us, like we will be more concerned about the plagiarisms and the like AI content. So now let's see or try to generate a content and check the plagiarisms. So I'm going to go for ChatGPT. I'm going to write or ChatGPT and ask what is the impact of global warming. What is the impact of global warming? I'm just going to type that and enter. I'm given with a very big content, but it is not at all in the format which I want. I'm going to ask ChatGPT. Can you? I want an abstract and introduction for the topic. Wonderful contents are coming. I just wrote one line and ChatGPT is giving me so many lines here. Okay. So this is one that was generated using ChatGPT. I'm going to write impact of global warming. And you can see it is very believing and wonderful kinds of words that the ChatGPT is giving, but you should surely read what is given in here. I'm going to save this. ChatGPT. So this is a text that is generated using ChatGPT. Now let's use our plagiarism checking software. So actually the most good or the best plagiarism checking software is Turnitin only, but we don't have access to that. If our institution has, that is well and good. But if you don't have, or we cannot always go to Turnitin and check it, first, what you do is you check with the AI softwares that are already available, and then you go, once it is reduced to a very considerable amount, then you go to the Turnitin software and check it, not just always checking. So there is a limited number that you can do with the Turnitin software. So let's try custom writing. So custom writing is a plagiarism checker. I'm going to copy this and paste this. So the most difficulty with this type of free software is that it is having word count limitation. So I'm just going to cut short some. Yeah, still I can do only the abstract. So I've pasted the abstract and I'm going to check the paper. What a wonderful thing, no? 0% plagiarism found. Okay, now let's go for the next one. Small SEO tools. Small SEO tools is having many options. You can see wonderful amount of options. Plagiarism checker is there, article rewriter is there, free grammar check is there, word count, spell check, everything is there. But what we are going to do is the plagiarism checker now. Here, I've pasted the content. So check for plagiarism. So there is a deep plagiarism checker available in small SEO tools, but it is available for the subscription version only. Oh, now also you can see the plagiarized content is 0% and it says it is 100% unique. Okay, great. Let's go for the third one, PaperPal. PaperPal gives plagiarism checking for premium only. But let's try if we are able to do. Here you have plagiarism checker. You will need to upload your file. Okay. PaperPal was much better to find the similarity range from 41 to 47%. So these are some of the plagiarism checking softwares that you can use. And when you find the plagiarism, what you can use, you need to remove it. You cannot submit in that way. So let's just take some heavily plagiarized content. So I'm going to check about carbon footprint in the webs in the internet. Okay, you can see. So I'm just going to take something from Wikipedia, going to copy and fix. Let's see how efficiently they can check the plagiarism. Right. Check your paper. You can see for the free version only three times it is available. You will need to go for subscription to do more. But custom writing, you can see even from the content which you got from the website, it has not checked or got any plagiarism. Now let's check small SEO tools. Okay. So SEO tools was better than custom writing, showing 100% plagiarized content, but because we already know it is plagiarized, right? We took it from Wikipedia and we have pasted it here and checking plagiarism. And if it is not showing any plagiarism, then it is not good to go. And now let's see what paper does. We need to make it as a paper. Okay, now let's try to search using paper and see what happens. The reports will be here. Okay. So it shows a similarity range of 97 to 100. It really caught up with the plagiarized text. Okay, so this is how we find plagiarism. Now, once you get plagiarism or once you see that you have plagiarism, what should you do? You should try to get a report of that. So here you'll be able to understand or get it once you are in the premium version, but you can see it is which all the content sources of similarity is given here. So once you get that here in the SEO tools, it is like marked and it's mentioned what are the different websites with which it is already taken. You can copy this and you can use these softwares which are available here, plagiarism reverse. We have Quillbot, we have Bypass GPT, we have Gravity Write. All these can be used to remove the plagiarism. Now let's check Bypass GPT and see what happens there. Okay, so we are going to go for Bypass GPT and we are going to enter the content here. Let's do that from the Wikipedia. And I'm going to humanize. And here you can see only 80 words are permitted. So whatever is permitted, I'm going to check. So this is a humanized text. Let's see. Humanizing is different from plagiarism. You can even download the report from SEO tools. Humanizing and plagiarism go hand in hand. When you remove plagiarism, it doesn't mean that you have removed the AI content. Some of the websites does remove the plagiarism, but the AI content will still be there. Here you can see it is 100% unique. After using the bypass GPT, after humanizing the content, or after removing the plagiarism, you can see that the content is showing 100% unique, where it was 97 to 100% plagiarized content when we directly submitted from the Wikipedia. So for you to do the work or research paper, you will collect information from many places So it's not like every content you are making on your own. You always read many papers and summarize something to create one something on your own. When you do that, what happens is the content from every paper will come into your one single paper, and the plagiarism checker will tell you have plagiarized 90%. But actually, have you plagiarized? You have not plagiarized. You have taken ideas from everything and you are just writing a paper on your own. But how does this plagiarism checkers know? So what we will do? We will try to remove the plagiarisms. So the quill board will help you to remove plagiarism to a very good amount, but it will retain the AI content. So with respect to my experience, Quillbot will not reduce the AI content. It will very effectively reduce your plagiarism for you, but it will not reduce your AI content. For that, what I liked most is the bypass GPT, which will reduce the plagiarism as well as it will reduce the AI content. So we will see there are AI detection tools and humanizers. You can see lots of AI detection tools are there. So let's try each and every one AI detection tools and understand how these tools detect the AI. Whatever we generated just before, will it detect some kind of AI? So if you humanize it, will it detect again? Let's just try that. So first is Scriber. Scriber is a free AI detector. Now let's take the content that we did from Wikipedia and paste it here. Wikipedia says it is not AI generated. Now let's try something that we took from ChatGPT and try the same. %100% AI generated. Of course, it is ChatGPT generated, so it should detect AI generated. No? The next is Zero GPT, detect text. 100% AI created. Content detector.ai, scan. Probability of 100% AI content. Quillbot is also having AI detector. It also detects AI, 100% AI. Julius. Okay, cannot detect more than 2000 words. It detected only 50%. Copy leaks. News scan. 100%. Sorry, 60%. It's showing 60%. And it's even showing paraphrase is 59%. Original text is 39%. And also just like showing the list or from where it is plagiarized. And finally, originality.ai. You can create your own email ID and password, or just try to sign in with your Google account. So for Pro, you need to do a subscription. Okay. Okay, so in this way, for every, we will see. There are many here, 100% AI generated. So all these applications will help you to understand if your paper is having AI content. Now, what should you do? You should try to remove this by using some kind of tools. Here you have Stealth Writer, Bypass GPT, Gravity, right? So Bypass GPT is a very good option for removing AI. Stealth Writer is also very good. Now let's try to rewrite our content, and then we will try all these AI tools to see if our AI content has been removed. Now for that, here already Stealth Writer is open. So this was a content. Let me check if that is. So I'm checking this much content. I'm going to humanize it. So only this much is allowed. This much content. Going to humanize it. So this will automatically check the other websites also for AI content. Let's see what we need to expect from Scriber. So the whole text is not there, only a part of it, because it was not able to do the complete one. It says 0% AI generated, means 100% human written. Now if we go for 0GPT, let's see. 0% AI, your text is human written. And what about AI content? Scan. AI content detected or AI also has humanizing option here. There is no artificial content, that's why it's showing like that. Then we have Quillbot here, detect AI. It's 100% human generated and 0% all others showing like that. Julius. It's showing 72% AI detection. Okay, we will see. Copy leaks. This was what I needed to submit. Now, copy leaks is a very good AI detector. We will see how much it will detect our content as AI. You can see some other languages has also come in here from there in the beginning itself. So it says zero AI content. It has found zero AI content. And finally, it is having originality.ai. You have AI check. You can check for plagiarism. You can check for AI. So originality is not allowing me to check, but never mind. So here are the tools that we can use to check plagiarism. And here are the tools which we can use to avoid these plagiarism. And here are the tools which you can check for AI. And here are the tools which you can use for avoiding AI. Now, what you can use is like this should not be the final that you are doing for the checking and the humanizing. After checking and humanization process, you continue doing this for some time. And then finally, you should check in, authenticate, or turn it in to confirm your result. But what you can do is you can use these tools to reduce your plagiarism as far as possible so that you don't have to go for Turnitin again and again. Using this plagiarism checking tool, you can do the plagiarism checking. Then in many of these tools where the plagiarism is coming is already coming as marked inside the site, you can copy that places and you can go and paste this in the plagiarism removers. And then you can do this back and forth for some time. do not just stop with plagiarism checking. Make sure you check for AI also. So Zero GPT or Copy Leaks or Scriber is very good in checking AI, and Stealth Writer and Bypass GPT is very good in humanizing. So it has been like found in even in the Stealth Writer. So when you go for the Stealth Writer, there are some options also available for you. It's not. I'm just going to stop my presentation because yeah. Just give me a moment. I'm just trying to open it.
Ma'am?
Yes.
Ma'am, it is audible, ma'am?
What?
Ma'am, it is my voice is audible.
I'm sorry, I did not understand what you said.
Uh, your presentation is not viewed, ma'am.
What is not good?
Your presentation, we could not able to see your presentation, ma'am.
Now? I'm not saying anything now.
No, ma'am.
I'm not saying anything now. Please
Okay,
wait.
okay, okay.
I was just trying to log into Stealth. Just a moment. Give me a minute. Thank you for confirming. Earlier it was like I did not even know that I was not audible. Thank you. Okay. So where were we? Um, Okay, now back here. So this is Stealth Writer. So you can see that in Stealth Writer, there are some models here. Okay, there is a Ninja model and there is a Ghost model. So when you are trying to write the paper and you are trying to humanize it or you're trying to reduce the plagiarism, Stealth Writer is really, really good. But here you can see these two models. These two models are very important. Ninja model is the basic model and Ghost model is the premium model that they are having. The Ghost model, even if you copy directly from a website and humanize it, the Turnitin is not going to identify that. So it is that good. But for that, you will need to take the premium account of Stealth Writer. Okay. But Ninja model is not very bad. You can use it. You can humanize. It will reduce the content to lots of amount. So here you can see this Ninja model. You can see 1.0 and 2.0 is there. Ghost 1.0 and 2.0 is Ghost models you need to upgrade, but Ninja model we can use. We will just try to use a Ninja model and see a plagiarized content, and after humanizing it, just taking the same carbon footprint from here. So this is from the Wikipedia, so it should show some kind of, it will not show AI because it's not AI. We need to take that something from the chat GPT. I'm going to take this abstract from the chat GPT which I've generated before. And we are going to see that in the Stealth Writer. Okay. Now let's check for AI. AI probability is 100%. Now humanizing it. Okay, humanizing. You can see even after humanizing, Stealth Writer is saying that some of the content can be understood or identified as AI content. So what you can do is you can click on that and you can replace whichever sentence you find it more apt. It again increase the plagiarism. It reduce the plagiarism. The color intensity will tell you if you have increased or reduced the plagiarism. So you can do this multiple times until you see a green. Green means good to go. So you'll do this multiple times until you see a green in there. And make sure you read it after whatever AI tool you are using. Make sure you read it before submission because, as I said before, AI is not as intelligent as ourselves. We are more intelligent than AI. We created AI. Here, I have made everything as green. Now let's check the content again. In Stealth Writer itself, we will check, and then we will check in the other models also. Stealth Writer itself found 20% probability of AI. Okay, let's see what the others have to say. Okay, we have this is humanizing. Okay, Scriber, we are going to ask Scriber what is the content, detect AI. Okay, so Scriber is saying that the content is 0%. Now 0 GPT showing 0 content. Now content.ai. It's showing 90% like the earlier content is also there. It's showing it's highly probable that it is AI only. And let's ask Quillboard about if this is an AI or not. Okay, Gilbert is saying there is no AI. Now, what about Julius? Julius is saying it's 73%. Okay, sorry, it's not saying 73% AI. It's saying 73% unique content. Then, and finally, copy leaks. Copy leaks is saying the content is, okay, let's see, it's 95% here. You can see the progress bar on top. Oops. So the free scans which are available for me is over. So try to use the free version of all of these. Check which you like better and subscribe for the paid version or the premium version. The free version is not going to give so much. So like Quillbot gives lots, AI content writer will give you lots, Zero GPT will give you lots of answers. But sites like Stealth Writer, PaperPal is a very good website. I'll tell you why. There is one other thing that PaperPal is having, which is the submission check. So once you have completed the complete paper, so you have like written found the literature, then you have made all the graphics, then you wrote the content using, and then you corrected the content using some AI which you have, checked for plagiarism, removed the plagiarism multiple times using the AI tools you have, then you checked for the AI detection, and then you made all the necessary corrections that is required. So after that, what is happening is your journal submission. When journal submission, you have journal finders like Elsevier Journal Finder, Springer Journal Finder. There are so many journal finders that you can use. There are more than this, which I've listed, like IEEE Journal Finder. Everything is there. And once your paper is ready, how will you find that if it is good to go and submitted in the journal? So PaperPal is having an option which is called as not only PaperPal, the others like Elsevier is also having this option. You have plagiarism check, which we already did. Along with that, you have something which is called as submission check. So submission check, let's upload a manuscript and see what is happening. So this is one of my manuscripts which I have prepared before. So submission check means it will check each and every small things that should be there in a submission. If it is not there, if it is not good to go, then it will tell you. You can see all these things. It will check and will give you a checklist of what you have not actually put inside and what you should be putting. Okay, so this is one of the journal which I have done. So it will probably we will see. You can see what all it has checked for. It has checked if the author email is already found in the place it should be. List of authors found, yes. Keywords look good. Missing word count. So I've not put the line number, so it's saying missing word count. Then author contribution statement is there, conflict of interest is there, but data access statement is not there. Ethics statement is there. Missing funding statement I've not put. Figures and tables citation is not provided. Manuscript is too long. I need to shorten the manuscript. Title length is good. No excessive use of branding found. No use of copyrighted methods mentioned. Manuscript does not follow the structure, so I need to restructure it. Abstract is not structured. I need to restructure it. Then references, all references not found. Like if you put a reference which is older than 5 years, then it will show that some older references are found. No citations are found in the abstract. That is good. You should not put any citations in the abstract. References is good. All references have been cited. Like if you put 40 in the reference and with some uh, paper, but you have not mentioned that in the text, then it will be shown in here. No use of self-citing. Like if you have 10 papers, all of the citations is based on your papers only, then it is self-citing. So no use of self-citing found it. No inappropriate language found. Language is fine. It doesn't mean it is very good. It is fine. Missing plain language summary. So some summary is missing. No significant issues found in language quality. No issues found in language quality mechanics. No issues found in language quality readability. Something is found based on readability. Now, this is not it. You can even go and check every. So this missing word count is showing. And final result, minor issues. Your manuscript can be submitted as it is. However, it is highly recommended that you address the issue listed listed before submitting. Your manuscript will have higher chance of being accepted. So this is a very good tool with which you can finally check if your manuscript is good enough for submission. Now, missing word count. If I click on that, it looks like the manuscript does not include a word count. It is recommended to report the word count of the manuscript. It tells you why is it in red and it is not crossed. Figures and table with no citation. It looks like manuscript includes figures and tables which are not cited. All figures and tables should be cited somewhere in the manuscript. Citation means it is not like I have taken this image from the other paper and I have not put the citation. No, if I have a figure 1, figure 2, figure 3 in my paper, then it should be cited within the content. Figure 1 shows that this is the graph representing carbon dating. Like that, it should be inside the content. So that type of citation is missing in some place. That's why this cross is here. Manuscript is too long. Okay, so that I cannot do anything because I want that manuscript in that length. So it looks like manuscript doesn't follow this rule. Like Wikipedia definition, this rule is not followed. It is not necessary that you should eliminate all these red marks, but you should try to reduce as many red marks as possible, and like it gives you a chance of getting accepted. Now, after making all these corrections, PaperPal itself is going to edit and give you a downloaded version, but I'll not be downloading it right now. Once you upload your paper, you can check. You can correct everything. You can check, like the PaperPal itself is going to correct everything for you and you will get a downloaded edited file. If you scroll down, you can see the paper with the corrections that is required will be in red. So I'll not be showing the paper right now. So I'll not be projecting the paper, but you can download the edited file here. PaperPal itself is going to do the corrections for you and will give you the edited. It will be in the Word format. So I think for that also, you will need to have a subscription to get that one in the Word format. You will need to have a subscription. But I found that that is a very good tool. The LCwire and LCwire is also having this feature of checking the submission before submitting. You can go to the LCwire website and check for that. Now, Journal Finder, as I said before, can have huge amount of journal finders. You just need to go to the website and let's just go to one of the websites and see. You're searching Elsevier Journal Finder. I go to this website. I can paste my abstract or I can search in terms of my keywords. I'm just going to paste this carbon footprint here and see what I get. Find journals. Okay. Lots of journals have come up here. So when you go for the submission, it is like in sometimes you are able to submit in open access. Sometimes you cannot pay and submit. So that is also mentioned inside this journal finder. Journal finder, you can see the journal which is called as data in brief is the first one that is given. Its impact factor is mentioned, time to first decision is mentioned, time to acceptance is mentioned, acceptance rate is also mentioned. 65% acceptance rate is good. And here you can see it is mentioned open access. Open access means you will have to pay something for you to publish there. And then further going down, I want to show something that is in the subscription mode. So sustainable materials and technology, as this is based on carbon footprint. So this journal is also apt for us. The journal finder will give you the list of journal which is having the scope, which our paper is coming the scope under. So this journal is also very good, like impact factor is 8.7. The first decision you will get within 7 days. That's really good. Time to acceptance is 110 days, but acceptance rate is 15. It is very difficult to get within that acceptance rate because the impact factor is high. So acceptance rate is going to be less. Now, the open access and subscription is there. If you opt for subscription, you will not have to pay any charge for submitting or publishing. But for open access, then you will have to pay this much amount. And here you can see in the Elsevier Journal Finder, even what is the APC or article publishing charge is given. Here for submission, you will not have to pay anything. But if you want to publish something, you will have to pay this much amount for published. But if you are opting for subscription, then you don't have to pay anything. So that is for the journal finder. All these type of journal finders are available. Even IEEE is having a journal finder. You can use that. Now, if you are analyzing the use of AI, so from 2020 to 2030, if you are analyzing in millions, 729 million users will be using AI to create their work by using AI tools. Okay, lots and lots of AI tools are being introduced, and we are very much attracted to use that as well. So in summary, we have learned how to use the AI tools, and apart from how to use, where to use, and what to use, and what is the different AI tools available for research paper writing in every stage of the paper. So paper is having many stages. We discuss about what are the stages available, like from the abstract to the conclusion, what different stages in a paper, and what all AI tools you can use for every stage of the paper. And we have done some sample documents. We have tried to improve the graphics. And this is the presentation for today. Thank you. And please ask any questions if you have. Hello?
Ma'am, any doubts? Dear professors, any doubts? Shall we have a good class?
Yes.
Okay, ma'am. Okay, the PPT will be shared to mail while receiving certificate. Feedback link has been posted in chat box. Thank you so much, ma'am, for your wonderful session. It was very great session.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you all. You will be receiving the certificate within 3 business working days. Thank you all. You can leave.